Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to show you guys what I took on my trip to Japan and what I actually used. I love watching these videos because I tend to overpack myself, and I feel like watching these things helps me take less stuff or take stuff that is more useful. So this time, although I went for just a week, but I took way less stuff than I usually do, and I think I chose smarter products. So let's start off with my toiletry bag. So I have this bag here. I'm sorry it's a little bit weird looking, but I got this on my trip to Europe. So let me just open it. It's just one of those hanging organization bags, which I'm sure you guys have seen a lot of over on other people's channels or on Amazon. I got this from a store called El Corte Inglés. So let me just go one by one through everything that I have and all of the different areas and sections. So starting with the top category over here, or the top part, it's divided into 3 different sections and it's just like stitched in the middle of it. So I had my Revlon trusted tweezers. I had my nail cutter, if that's what you call it. I also had my glass nail file. So this one was broken and I managed to find another nail file over there, and I bought 2 of them for myself. And I also have some bobby pins just in case I might need them. So that was in the very first part over here. And then if we carry on, I got just a bottle of clear nail polish just to like give my nails just like that clear, nice, clean feel, because I didn't want it to chip over there, and I thought like having just clear nail polish was the best choice. So I had 2 of these toothpastes and we used them up completely, so it was just perfect for that 1 week. Over here, a mini perfume. So this is Chloe in the scent Love Story, and this was perfect. Also take some lip balm and also deodorant, obviously, so those were in the second part. And then over here I did I got this set of different mini-sized jars or bottles, plastic bottles, but they're very good quality bottles, and it was for like $8. And I have in here, well, the writing has rubbed off, I had my setting spray in here and I thought it would leak, which it did, so I just put it in this bag instead of my makeup bag. And I got some minis that I took with me. So in here there are, let's see, so the only one that I actually managed to use up was the Kiehl's Calendula Herbal Extract Toner. So this is what I used up, and it finished off in a week, so it was the perfect amount. And then I also got this Vichy Recovery Night Gel Balm. I didn't use this. I also took the Kiehl's All-in-One Energizing Wash. So this was a hair and body cleanser for men, which I use because my husband doesn't really use these. I also took the SkinCeuticals Replenishing Cleanser Cream. Didn't use that. I had 2 of those, and I also had the Clinique Pep Start 2-in-1 Exfoliating Cleanser, so I also didn't take this. The reason I took this was I was just going to use these packet foils, and then I decided that my husband might use my cleansers as well, so this might not last us for the entire trip, and I didn't want to go ahead and buy another tube just for an extra 2-3 days. So in one of these bottles where it just had a screw top, I put my own cleanser. I think the lady that was cleaning the room just put it in the garbage. So I was really sad about that because it was a brand new bottle, but there wasn't a lot of cleanser left. I think it was just like this amount of cleanser left. And I also have a mini moisturizer. This is the Castello Montevibiano City Cream Anti-Aging Moisturizer. I finished this off completely on my trip there, so this was perfect for that 1 week, and I still had a little bit left over, which I used on my neck and my hands. And this was a small jar where I put in my foundation. It was the last bits of my NARS foundation mixed in with a little bit of the Lancome foundation. So this is all that I took. Let me just open it for you guys. So there's not a lot left. I'm sure if I use this here, it's just gonna last me for a week or maximum 2. But I didn't put on foundation at all over there. So this was just pointless, but at least I didn't take the big bottle like I usually do. And for the last one, this was mostly my skincare routine at night. So I did take my makeup, I'm sorry, this is dirty on the other side, so I don't wanna show you guys. This is my makeup remover towelette. It's dirty and it needs to be washed. And I also took some SPF with me, and I put it in this small jar because there wasn't a lot left in my tube. Oh yeah. And then I also took one of these La Roche-Posay Hyalo B5 Anti-Wrinkle Care. It's an hyaluronic acid and a vitamin B5 serum. And this was brand new when I put it in, and I finished it off in that 1 week. I also took my full-sized Kiehl's Super Multi-Correcting Eye Opening Serum. And last but not least, I have one of these Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Concentrate. This is what I use on my nighttime routine as it is. So I took everything that was related to my skincare, and I've used everything. I managed to finish off 2 different things. Well, if you include these as well. So I did manage to finish off 4 of these, as well as one of my foil packets, which I never do, and I'm really happy about that. And the only things that were extra was just these foil packets. I think I'm getting more conscious about what to take or what not to take. And yeah, let me just clean this up from in front of me, and I'll show you guys what I took for my makeup. Let's go ahead and let me show you guys my makeup items. So this is everything that I took. It includes all of the makeup items as well as my brushes. So this is a very sturdy makeup bag. It's actually a toiletry bag that I was given in the plain, so it does have the brand itself. And this is what it looks like on the inside. Okay, so this is my makeup brushes. So I do tend to wrap them in tissue just so it wouldn't get dirty, and I don't really want to wash them when I'm there, and it's pretty clean when I take them. Okay, so these are all of the brushes that I took with me. The ones that I didn't use were, this is one of the brushes that I took. This is the Bare Minerals foundation brush that we got in BoxyCharm back in the days, and I think it was 2 years ago. This is what it looks like on the inside. Since I didn't use my foundation, I didn't use this brush. And also the second thing that I didn't use is the Sigma Tightline Liner Brush E16. So this is what it looks like. It's still pretty clean. I think I used this just twice. This is the Real Techniques contour brush. I contoured probably twice my entire trip. These 3 brushes I didn't use, and this is all I used on my trip. Oh, I did also take a makeup sponge, one of the triangular ones that you can get in all of the drugstores. It's in a pack of 20, and I just used that to blend in my concealer, and I just got rid of it by the end of the trip, so I didn't have to bring it back, and it was dirty anyways. So one of the brushes that I used a lot is this Aesthetica P12 brush. So it's this super dense, fluffy brush. I use this to set my makeup. And then I also use this Real Luxie 514 blush brush. And I use this for my blush. Obviously, it's kind of dirty, but that's something I used a lot because I put a lot of blush. I think my main focus point on my makeup was just having a clear skin and a blush. So yeah. And then for my smaller brushes, well actually, oh, this is another one of the brushes that I didn't use. This is the Brow Gal by Tonya Crooks eyebrow duo. My most used one was this Zoeva 228 Luxe Crease Brush. This is the Smashbox duo brush. This came with the Smashbox eyeshadow palette, and I just used this side, and I used this to, I think I used this to contour my nose with my bronzer, so that's all I used it for. And then I also have the Zoeva 227 Luxe Soft Definer brush, and I used this to highlight my cheekbones. Eyeshadow that I took, this is the Winky Lux Kitten palette. We got this in BoxyCharm. Obviously, a lot of my makeup products comes from BoxyCharm because I was subscribed to them for around a year or a bit more. So this is what it looks like on the inside. So this was the main thing I used there. This is my Essence Camouflage Matte Concealer in the shade 30 Light Honey. So I used this to conceal my eyes, my under eyes, as well as my face, and anywhere I had a few pimples popping out or anything like that. And then I would just go over with my powder. So this is all I used on my face. And then I used this Revlon Color Stay powder in the shade 830 Light Medium. And then I also took this Givenchy Teint Couture Embellishing Concealer. So it's just a little concealer for my blemishes. I just used this probably once or twice. One of the products that I did not use at all was this Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. It was pointless, just took up useless space, and I did not use that. I also have this La Ferrere Anti-Spot Sunscreen for normal to dry skin. Why did I take normal to dry skin? Anyways, and it has SPF 40 and the color is bronze. There's two other products that I didn't use over here. So one of them is this lip liner, which I use as an eyeliner. I don't know what brand it is, where it came from, but it's just a very hot pink liner, which I use for my eyes, but I didn't. And then I also have the Sephora Colorful Eyeliner in the gold shade. I didn't use this as well since I didn't really have time, and people didn't really put on a lot of makeup, so it kind of felt weird if I did. I took my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer in dark brown. This was perfect. This is the Marc Jacobs Highliner in the shade Raw Cocoa, and this was beautiful. And I also have my Tarte Tardiest mascara, which is in one of my project pans. I also did take this Elizabeth Matte What's Up Beaches matte bronzer. I did have this in my project pan as well. As you can see, I did expand the pan a little bit. And then the blush that I was using was this ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in Elixir. This is also part of my project pan. Oops. Okay, and last but not least, let me show you guys my last items. These are lip products that I took. The first one is the Golden Rose Velvet Matte Lipstick in the shade number 16. This was also in my project pan in the beginning of the year. This is what it looks like. It's a really nice brownish nude. It looks a bit more rosy toned here, but on my lips it pulls more brown. So I love to put this as my base, and then on top I would put this NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade, what is it? Cans. I would put this in my purse and carry this with me everywhere. And I would typically apply this 3 times a day, sometimes more. So I did get a really good amount of use out of it. But yeah, guys, that is everything that I took with me. I can't believe everything fit into 2 bags only, because usually whether it's a 1-week trip or a 1-month trip, I take a lot of products with me, and they usually fit into 3 bags. I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!